When the door is shut, we are no longer bound by the expectations of others. Here, we can speak freely without fear of judgment or misunderstanding. It's in these moments that our true selves are revealed. Some truths are too powerful to be spoken in the light of day. They are meant for moments when the world is quiet, when only the brave can listen to what lies beneath the surface of our thoughts and feelings. Behind closed doors, we find the space to speak our deepest fears, our most painful regrets, and our most intense desires. These are the conversations that shape us, that reveal who we truly are. There is a certain freedom that comes with shutting the door, with knowing that only those who truly understand can hear what we have to say. It's here, in this intimate space, that we can be our most honest selves. Not every emotion is meant to be shared with the world. Some are too intense, too overwhelming, and need to be spoken only to those who can truly handle them without breaking. When we shut the door, we give ourselves permission to speak the unspoken, to share the rawness of our feelings without fear of judgment. Here, in the safety of this space, we find the courage to be vulnerable. The conversations that happen when the door is closed are often the ones that matter the most. They are the moments when we reveal our true selves, unfiltered and unprotected. Some feelings are too big to be contained, too powerful to be spoken in the open. These are the feelings we express when the door is shut, when we're surrounded only by those who can bear their weight. Behind every closed door lies a conversation that has the power to change everything. These are the words that expose our hearts, that reveal our true selves in ways that the world might never see. Shutting the door isn't about hiding. It's about creating the space to speak the truths that are too powerful for the world to hear. It's about protecting the innocence of those who aren't yet ready for what's inside us. There's a certain intimacy in the conversations that happen behind closed doors, where we can let our guard down and speak the truths we've kept hidden for so long. The weight of our emotions is too heavy to carry alone, but it's not always safe to share them with the world. So we shut the door and we speak to those who will listen without judgment, who will understand without questioning. In the silence behind closed doors, we find a voice we've been hiding. It's the voice that speaks of pain, of longing, of truths that we cannot share with the world, only with those who truly see us. The words we speak behind closed doors are the ones that truly define us. They are the words we cannot speak in public, the truths we keep hidden for fear of breaking those who cannot understand. Behind every closed door is a conversation that holds the power to heal or to hurt. It's a space where emotions run free, where vulnerability becomes strength, and where truths are finally spoken. There are moments when the words we speak can't be taken back, and the emotions we expose are too raw for the world to witness. Some things need to be said behind closed doors, in the quiet of private spaces, where only those who truly understand can listen. Not every conversation is meant for the light of day. Some are for the shadows, where whispers become confessions and truths are untangled in the dark corners of our minds. Shut the door, for this is a truth only a few can bear. In the silence of the closed door, we find ourselves vulnerable, speaking words that pierce the heart. The world isn't always ready for the raw emotions we carry. Sometimes we must protect the innocent from the weight of our truths. Sometimes the most powerful conversations are the ones we have in secrecy, where the rawness of our thoughts and feelings are free to flow without judgment or restraint. These are not for the faint of heart. Only the brave can enter. There are moments when our thoughts are so tangled in emotion that they become dangerous if shared too openly. Some doors must be shut, for the truth inside them is a force not everyone can handle. Behind closed doors, we shed our masks and speak truths too heavy for the world to hear. These conversations are reserved for the brave, those who can face the fire of raw emotion without flinching. Not all words are meant to be heard by innocent ears. Some conversations carry the weight of our deepest fears, desires, and regrets, things too profound for the unprepared to understand. In a world where we're constantly expected to be composed, there's a special kind of power in the conversations we have when the door is shut. Here, we are free to speak our truth, no matter how unsettling it may be. The rawness of emotion that comes with deep conversation is a dangerous thing to share with the world. Not everyone is ready to hear what's lurking beneath the surface. Some doors must remain closed. We speak differently when the door is shut, when the world is outside, and only a trusted few are allowed in. It's in these moments that we reveal the depths of our soul, uncensored, unprotected, and unapologetic. There's a time for silence and a time for speaking the truth that burns inside us. When we shut the door, we give ourselves permission to expose the parts of us that are too raw for the world to see. Some conversations are like a storm, powerful, relentless, and able to devastate anyone unprepared for their fury. These are the words we speak when the door is shut, and only those who can handle the tempest are allowed in. The door must be closed when we open up about the emotions we don't dare share with the world. These are the truths that cut deep, the feelings that need to be processed in private before they can be understood by anyone else. In the private space behind closed doors, we find freedom. We are free to speak the words that are too heavy to carry the truths that might shatter the innocence of those unprepared for them. There are thoughts and feelings that simmer within us, and when we open the door to release them, they pour out like a flood. But only those who can handle the force of these emotions deserve to be in the room with us. The conversations that happen behind closed doors are not for the faint of heart. They are for those brave enough to face the darkness, to confront the truths that others may never understand. Sometimes the world isn't ready to hear the full weight of what we're feeling. So we shut the door and we speak only to those who can bear the intensity of our emotions without crumbling under their weight. Words spoken behind closed doors carry the kind of weight that can shift the earth beneath our feet. These aren't words for the innocent. They're for those who can see past the surface and into the soul. When the door is closed, we speak the truth without fear of judgment, without the need to protect the fragile hearts of those who cannot understand. Here, we allow ourselves to be fully raw, fully human. There are things we can't say in the open, things too real and too raw for innocent ears to hear. So we shut the door and we speak them in the privacy of our own space, where vulnerability is met with understanding. The conversations that happen when the door is shut are not for everyone. They are for those who can handle the depth of emotion that comes with every word, every confession, every revelation. In the privacy of a closed door, we find the courage to speak the truths that are too painful to bear in the light of day. These are the conversations that change us, that break us, and that ultimately set us free. There are moments in life when the innocence of others must be protected from the depth of our pain. The door must be shut to shield them from the weight of our emotions, to give us the space to release what's been building inside.